Right now, it is that time once again of the week, and it's the time for the desk. Now, you guessed it right, the continent's leading intellectual platform. I'm talking the highest platform for solution finding. I'm talking the only platform where you get life hacks, where you get skills that will enable you move on with your life successfully. I'm talking business, I am talking economics, I am talking everything about life. Now, do you just want your life to get better? Guess what? You just reached your destination, the desk. Now more than ever, I'm yours truly, Shadrach Shagaf Kisame. And guess what? This week is actually going to be another exciting one, because the man in the chair, I'm telling you, he's one of those that have their facts on hand. You can never put them on the corner, and he actually has views of himself that he wants to air out. But tonight, we're going to be centering our focal point on the Parish Development Model that was put up for the youth by government. It has actually not yet kicked in. We're still seeing how far it is going to go, because you know, government has set up initiatives to help the youth get money, start up businesses. But guess what? Some of those have not been as effective. A few have benefited, and most people, when you ask them years down the road, they're like, something went wrong. But tonight, Mr. Mwesiza Aaron is here, and we're going to be discussing. He's very enthusiastic about such things and the youth in general. Welcome to the show, sir. Good to see you.
Thank you, Mr. Sadrak.
You're very smart. I love the suit.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
So just introduce yourself to the people, and we dive deep in the discussion.
Okay, my name is Mwesiza Aaron. I'm a recent graduate of Statistics and Economics from Chambogo University. Yeah, well, today I want us to have a view on how the youth can gain much from the Parish Development Model. Yeah,
so this Parish to find out the Parish Development Model that has been set up by government. Yes. What is it for the people who are watching? They want to understand in depth. What are we talking about?
Yeah, the Parish Development Model is an initiative by the government to help in eradicating poverty. You know, the government has gotten plans. Recently, it has always been having plans. Like we have had the Poverty Eradication Action Plan. We have got Emyoga. We have got Youth Livelihood Fund.
We have even State House Poverty Alleviation.
Yes.
We have so many things.
Yes. So the government has always been putting funds to help everyone, not actually the youth only, but to help everyone to get access to those finances so that they can improve themselves economically. That is what we are talking about. Now, for Parish Development Model, this one is going to be parish centered. Yes. For others, they have been countrywide. By this time, we want the government wants even the person from the village to benefit from the Parish Development Model.
But is it why, because these ones have been national-wide and a little bit abstract, is it why they have not been as effective? Because people cannot reach someone, maybe in Masaka cannot reach, maybe at the National Office for Poverty Alleviation. Is it why they've not been effective, that now they've microscopically zoomed into villages?
I think, in my view, well, it's not that they have not been effective, because if I'm to base on the recent statistics, surely to some extent they have worked, but to another extent it have not effectively pulled out the bigger.
But Aaron, when you say it has worked, do youths actually got this money? Have they been able to transform their lives? Do we have a couple who say, Shadrach, I'm here, I got government money, started a business, and now I'm sustaining my family? Do we have such things, or it's papers, it's books?
Well, let me tell you, in my view, if I'm based on like Emyoga, you know, the government has these plans. I appraise the government for these plans. Actually, Uganda has always been having very nice plans. It has always been conveying very nice plans for poverty eradication. But it also has a long history of having a failure in achieving their objectives. Now, to me, the reason why they have not achieved to their extent. I think the government to roll out these plans, I think they first need to do some pilot study. Like this parish development model. Let it be piloted in a certain district, one district.
To see.
Yes, let it be done like a feasibility study.
Exactly.
It is they put it there in one district or three. Then they see how it works. That model will identify problems. Then the model will be adjusted before it is disseminated to other districts.
But can a model be compatible? The same model, can it be compatible with all the districts? Do we have the same problems?
No, we don't have the same problems. But at least there are some major problems that come in the whole districts, because like most of these the reason why youth have not reached the extent of benefiting to their objectives, you find most of the youth, they think once this program has been brought by this government, it is only to help the certain party and another party. Then you find
isn't it true though?
It's not true,
because when we are there, people, you know, when you're on the street, you're hearing if you're not from this side, if you're not from there, you're not going to benefit.
No, this government brings these plans for everyone to benefit. Like if we can cite on the youth livelihood fund, we are required, you register group, have a group registered at the sub-county level. Then after having that group, have a constitution at hand. And in that constitution, set the objectives of the group. And if it is it must be a project oriented group. Then if you have that project, you have the constitution, go to the CDO, the community development officer at the sub-county level.
And those guys in office, someone was telling me the other day, those guys are CDOs are never in office. You'll go there, they'll tell you come back next week, come back on Tuesday. Why is out at the municipal council? Or why is that? Those guys are never, they're always bouncing people. Actually,
one of the already cited out problems of these plans is bureaucracy.
Exactly.
That is always there in those offices. If we talk of the CDOs, you go there, they will tell you to some extent, not everyone, they will tell you you have not brought this, you have not brought this, this constitution is not the right one, in order for them to do what? To pull money out of your pocket.
On that point, they're pulling money out of your pocket. Let's go for a short break, then we come back and we dive deep into that discussion, because you know CDOs are watching, so the next time you go, you won't get anything. We're coming back. Alright, now if you're just joining us, I'm afraid you've missed the very first insightful segment of this very lovely episode of The Desk, where we're talking more of the parish development model that was set and initiated by government to help them eradicate poverty among the youth, and then also give the youth a start, the effectiveness and how practical it is. All that we're discussing tonight with the man Mwesiza Aaron, who has actually made it his mandate to see that the youths have a good life. He's a graduate of statistics at Chambogo University, and I'm telling you, we are at Nile Avenue, Nakasero Hill, UBC headquarters, but we are on U24 television, and you are on The Desk. Now, we've made it our mandate to ensure that you have all the life hacks and all updated information that will help you aid your decision making in terms of business and just life generally. But you can follow this very lovely discussion on social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, Aaron, we're still discussing, you know, how practical these things are and the process, how people in office are making the process hard. Because is it okay? You cannot maybe validate, but there are rumors. It's it is said that these guys want money from people. You go and the CDO is not there, and then maybe the secretary needs something. Until when?
Yeah, well, we are already informed about that. But what we need to do as the youth, we need to be equipped with information. If you go to the CDO at the parish level, at the sub-county level, and then you fail from there, there is also a district community development officer that that is the overall of the CDOs in the district.
Okay, so it's important for them to know that if the CDO gives you headache, there's a DCO, district community officer. Okay.
Yeah, so once you go there, then you get directions on, he can even talk to that person at the parish level. But now this, back on that point, we are talking about bureaucracy, and it has always clouded that the development plans the government has always set. Like if we can talk of Emioga, you find you are supposed to, you had projected your project to start it like in this month, but these people delay you, and you find that you are starting in August. So it means you as a person, because this is a revolving fund, so it means you will not be able to make it a point to take back the money that you had already brought, and in that you'll be failing the government, because for them they expect if they had sent the money earlier enough, and you are supposed to get the money earlier enough, so if it is an annual way of taking money back, at the end of the year you are supposed to take their money back. But if you started your project late, it means you won't be taking the money in the projected time. So that one is one of the failures that have always affected this government in implementing their plans.
So I think it's a wrong thing that politicians go on TV and social media and say and start politicking this thing around, because sometimes it's not government, it's at lower level. Sometimes this thing is hit at lower level, because from your submission, if someone as low as the CDO, okay, not to demean them, but somewhere down there at parish sub-county level, strikes something that was passed in parliament, I think politicians debate out of context sometimes.
Well, the good thing for this parish development model, actually one of its pillars is production, processing, storage, and marketing. That pillar is intended on creating jobs and wealth, and that pillar itself is intended to develop one of the principles of parish development model is decentralization. That is why it is called parish development model. They want the leaders at the local level to be the center of everything.
Also, so they are breaking it off the main thing.
Yes.
So handle it at your level, manage it.
Yes. But still, though it is at now, the leader of a parish is a parish chief. Most of these people's qualification is either a diploma in administration, or I'm not demeaning them, but most of them.
I get what you mean. Their expertise.
Yes.
Can it allow them man such a project?
And that's why I'm saying, having a diploma in administration, the government has not gone into routes of testing whether they can manage the budgeting process, monitoring and evaluation, and the implementation of the process of the parish development model. That's why I am seeing a leakage to some extent, so that if this government has not yet made it to the point of releasing the fund of the parish development model, they should first. Of recent, Minister Kasoro was launching the parish development model in certain districts. But yes, he hinted out some of the basics of the parish development model. But these people need to be taken into a course.
But Aaron, also that is, when we say we're taking them for a course, that is still facilitation, taxpayers' money. The budget now widens.
The budget, these things have always been happening. Even when the budget is set for something, they will tell you there is implementation money, they will tell you there is this. But still, if these people are not taken into a course, then it means it will even encroach on the budget, because they will not budget well. First,
the system will fail.
The system will fail in monitoring, especially in monitoring.
Yes.
Because we are the hungry youth.
Yes.
Like, I graduated last year. I've not yet been employed, but good enough, I'm surviving.
But how are you surviving? Because there are a lot of graduated youths who are watching you right now, and they're like, if that man is surviving in a nice suit, he's looking all like money. How do we do? Because people are there down struggling.
Yeah, I will hint on that.
Yes.
But let me first finish on this. Now, if you give me 6 million at this stage, I'm hungry, I don't have a job, I don't have something that is backing me up.
You have no income whatsoever.
I don't have income. It means once you give me 5 millions, before I reach home, I will first go to a hotel. Because I'm hungry, I first appetize myself.
You first kill like 200k.
Yes. So it means by the time I reach home, part of the plan for that money is already in so it means the monitoring of that money, if that person, if these parish leaders are not taken into a course, it will be very hard for them, because these youth, they are out there, they graduate. You know, in Uganda, to some extent, we grow in a system of saying, go to school, study hard, and get a job. And after graduating, you round on the streets of Kampala for 2 weeks. You get annoyed, you get tired, you go back to the village. So when an initiative like this comes, you see, you have seen something out of it. But because you have now gone back to the village and your mind is village centered, once you are given that money, then you use it something that is not profitable. Now it means if the government takes these people into a certain course, to make sure that they critically scrutinize how these people have taken the money, how they have
the monitoring process you talked about.
Yes, then it will be working for the government. Another thing, the government should put up a very well integrated IT system to help in
the monitoring itself.
Yes, data correction, analysis, monitoring, and implementation, by the way. Because once now, let me give an example of Umeme. They have a system to the extent that when electricity is off, when you call, they will tell you, read for us the
meter number.
The meter number. They'll be able to do what? To locate where the meter is. So when the government sets such a database, such a system, it will help. Like now, if I'm from Metoma, by the way, if I have a project in Metoma, it means once they go to the parish and that system is there, or at the district, or anywhere, because it is decentralization, but still the state is in control. So when they are monitoring at the district level, they will check in the system. Is this project working? Is this project working? Is this project in a certain village? Is it working?
Actually, on that point of them monitoring, after the break, I want us to just discuss using that same model. Can't they use it to evaluate the former projects that they have done to see how far they go? Because usually we have no analytics of how Emyoga is performing, but after the break we discussed that. We are still with Mwesiza Aaron, and guess what? You are on the desk. We're coming back. And welcome back. Now, this is actually the last segment of this very lovely episode of The Desk. We are with Mr. Mwesiza Aaron. And guess what? We're talking more of the parish development model and also assessing vis-a-vis the models that have been there before. What has gone wrong? How can this be better? How can this be more effective than the others? Have the others been effective, or it is all just statistics and words? But you can follow this very lovely discussion on social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Do that for Shadrach Kisame and do that for The Desk. Now I'm talking. If you have any issues with business consultancy, reach out on this email, kisameshadrach44@gmail.com, and we'll definitely be able to get back to you. But we're broadcasting here at Nile Avenue, Nakasero Hill. I'm talking UBC headquarters, and you are on U24 television. Now, if you are a youth, you're excited about getting there or having a project at parish level, these last 10 minutes, you better sit back, relax, lean forward, or even stand up. Aaron, you were just educating us about how we can be able to monitor by introducing an effective and also sophisticated way of IT for us to be able to monitor. But if I'm to talk about the evaluation or the assessment of the, like say, Myoga and these others, the poverty alleviation, don't you think we are going to suffer the same problem because we failed to assess these other ones? Now we're introducing something new without diagonizing what affected the others. Do you think this one will work better, or this one, is this a result of them diagonizing the first ones? I'm confused.
Well, Mr. Shadrach, I think since this parish development model has not been effected officially, then we still have room to revise the mistakes that happened
in these others.
Then we can be able to achieve the objectives of this parish development model. Because if, like, it will be a revolving fund also. If now, like what was happening in Emyoga,
yes,
if the government revises the thing of the problem of not monitoring very well at the village level, and now it puts in the implementation fund, because there will be implementation fund on the budget of the parish development model. Then this time, instead of using it for other things, they try to make sure that they have used, if it is for implementation, it is for implementation. Not corruption.
So you're trying to tell us that some of the things that have affected the previous projects is misappropriating of funds, using funds meant for monitoring into something else. Okay. So that one clouded, it hindered the recent models. But this is the time for us to learn as the government that we should revise that, and on setting up the pillars and the objectives of this, we tighten the notes, so that we make sure that we reach the objectives of this without getting the problems that faced the previous ones.
More so, I see if this government, like I had told you, taking through a course of the other ones, now it is this thing is parish centered. The implementation will be parish centered, but still the state is in control. So the accountability should also be driven from the state to the parish level.
Okay, so people from the state should come down and say, hey, parish chiefs, what's your accountability? Does it make sense? So if that one cannot make sense, then it means we shall not reach the objectives. Thirdly, mindset change and cross-cutting issues. Now, we need to sensitize most especially the public, the youth, because we know Uganda, we have the youngest generation. We are the second youngest population in the world.
So and most of this youngest generation,
Yeah.
we have ladies taking the lead.
Yes, we have so many girls around.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need to sensitize so that, because when we can draw the recent statistics of Emyoga, if
Yes.
I can base on my own sub-county,
Yes.
we had very few ladies taking part in Emyoga.
But why is that?
Sensitization. We need to sensitize the ladies because the mindset change.
Do you think it's the thing for men?
That thinking of saying the ladies after studying you will get married and
yes, yes,
should reach at a certain level, so that we need to sensitize these ladies. Going to the TV like this one,
yes,
it's a form of sensitization,
yes,
but we need to base on the parish level, since the implementation will be done by the parish chiefs,
yes,
and other leaders at the parish
level, yes.
Then let the sensitization also be done at the parish level. Let the chairpersons LC1 take the lead in doing the sensitization, right, so that everyone can take part, because most of the beneficiaries of this parish development model shall be the youth and the women and other people. It is meant for everyone.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, we as the youth, most especially if we have attained a certain level of education,
yes,
this is the time for us to do what? To lift our economy.
But are the old ones in office helping us do that?
I think that's why I said we need to be equipped with information. If you know of the office to go, if you know that maybe if I want the parish development model, I already have a group, yes, I am endorsed, let me go to the parish chief. Then if after the parish chief failing you, you know where to go. Yes. Then we shall not. That's how we shall fight corruption.
Exactly. So ignorance and being misinformed has left most of the youths hanging.
Yes, exactly. That is the point. But now, since we have actually, even the youth leaders can take lead in sensitizing.
Right.
Yes, because we always have youth councils at the sub-county level, at the village level, and the parish level. And one of the things, we also have youth leaders at the parish level. But among the people that have been taken into implementation of the parish development model, the youth have been left out. So if we can revise that one and we bring the youth leaders to the implementation process, then we shall have it achieve its objectives. Right.
So Mwesiza Aaron here is saying that the youth should be included. Youth inclusion is very much important when it comes to such initiatives. Now, our time is really well spent, Aaron, but under 30 seconds, what are your last words to the Ugandans and the youths who are watching you right now?
Yeah, thank you very much. I do applaud the government for these plans for us to develop our economy. This country is ours. The money is ours. Right. It is taxpayers' money. Yes. With the youth, we need to use this chance to develop our country. Because for a model to be a model, it needs to realize the value for money. Right. So, and it's us, the youth, to exploit this parish development model so that we can drive our economy at certain extent, because if it is projected to produce the gross domestic product of at least 7% by 2040, it means with the youth, if we use well these
models that have been set,
yes, it means we shall also take part in driving the economy of this country.
And I like what Aaron has said, that it is only when the youths wake up and get actually involved in such things is when the vision 2040 can be realized. But you know, that is what happens on the desk we live when it's hottest. Now from me and the entire U24 management, we'd like to say good night, good luck, adios, for God and my country. May the good Lord bless this beautiful Uganda. Now until next week, same place, same time, and of course same host, good night.